Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here again with Success Training, and welcome to the SEO module. And I'm just going to show you guys today how you can blow your SEO rankings out of the water and nearly overnight with Social Media Massacre. I got a lot of questions on how this really applies to SEO, and some people were saying, yeah, but social backlinks are really useless for social media. Well, I am here today to prove you wrong if you believe that. But let's go ahead and get started and dive on in. So, what are we going to cover in this training section? First, I'm going to discuss what SEO is for those people that don't know what SEO is and why it's important. I'm also going to talk about why social backlinks matter. Many people think that social backlinks have very low value or they're worthless. This is definitely not the case. Social backlinks are some of the most powerful backlinks on the planet right now. So I'm going to show you just one way, but there are many different info products out there that will show you that social backlinks and websites like Google Plus and Tumblr are really the future of high power linking without having to spend a ridiculous amount of time or money building these huge link networks. And most importantly, I'm going to show you how you can use Social Media Massacre to build tons of these backlinks. And I'm also going to show you how you can use Social Media Massacre to skyrocket your Google rankings very quickly. So what is SEO and why is it important? Well, SEO, or search engine optimization, that's what it stands for, is crucial to getting your pages ranked well in search engines. Without SEO, there is no such thing as Google search. There's no such thing as the first page of Google, the second page. Literally, without SEO, there would just be a random list of websites. Every time you type something into Google, it wouldn't even be related to what you're seeking. So SEO is very important. It's been something that's been really discussed and focused upon by internet marketers for at least the past 10 to 15 years. And Social Media Massacre is great for SEO because you can quickly build massive amounts of social backlinks. And more importantly, social backlinks that really matter. I'm going to be discussing which social backlinks in particular will really boost your ability to rank quickly in Google as well as other search engines. It's not just Google. So why do social backlinks matter? Well, for those of you who don't know what they are, backlinks are one of the main contributors to a high search engine ranking. And they are links on a website that link back to your website. Backlinks are an extremely important part of not only Google's, but every other search engine's ranking algorithm, as well as just, telling how popular a page is. And a little fun fact is, for those of you who don't know, back in the 90s, Sergey Brin and Larry Page, the founders of Google, had a discussion one day, and they said, we have this great index of websites, but how are we going to show people what's popular and what's not? How are we going to show people what's useful and what's not? And for those of you who have heard of Google's PageRank, that's directly related to this conversation, as well as Larry Page PageRank. And backlinks were the key feature that they talked about. They needed a solution to finding out just how popular a website is, and it makes sense. If something is popular, it's going to be all the buzz. There's going to be a lot of discussion about it. And backlinks vary in power. So why do social media backlinks matter? Well, each backlink's power depends on how popular the site is that the backlink is on. So Twitter, Facebook, and other social networks are some of the highest ranking websites in the world. So the result is more link juice for your website. And many people believe, they have this misconception that social backlinks are no follow or still, just don't provide any link juice value or link power at all for their website. And for those of you who don't know what no follow links are, they are website links that tell Google that the link is just there for reference. It has no association. It's not passing on any page power whatsoever. Once again, they're called no follow links. You feel free to look those up. But most social links are no follow links. However, most people don't understand that no follow backlinks are still very, very powerful, especially social backlinks. So this is definitely, if you ever hear that social backlinks or no follow backlinks are worthless, then I can absolutely guarantee that that is incorrect. Now I'm about to tell you why. So how do you build backlinks with Social Media Massacre? Well, in AdMeFast or any other social exchange, I've provided a list, a huge list of social exchanges that you can use with the original Social Media Massacre. You want to use as many different websites as possible. And in your original social media posts, your tweets, Facebook posts, etc., you're going to want to link individually to as many different pages as possible on your website. You do not just want to send links to the home page. That raises a red flag with Google. They see a lot of backlink spam with home pages, and that also is the home page is one of the worst places you can ever send somebody. So that's just a very important tip that you guys should remember, because the home page leaves them asking what they need to do, instead of actually sending them to a landing page or to watch a video that has a strong call to action. So once again, you guys are going to want to link to as many different pages as possible. And include similar keywords and hashtags in your post, and this will help Google to categorize your site. For example, you definitely don't want to use the untargeted approach for building backlinks. That's not going to provide Google with the necessary information to rank your site properly. So, what are some ways that I can get some extra link juice using Social Media Massacre? Well, I've listed 3 sites here. There's many that you can use, but these 3 are very simple to use, and I'm going to just walk you through the basics of what you need to do with each one. For Twitter, you're going to, like all of these pages, want to link to as many different pages on your website as possible. Like I said, you definitely don't want to send everybody to the home page. That's something that gets a red flag by Google. It also is not very effective in marketing. But be sure to use the Twitter tweets function on AdMeFast to get more people to link out to your website. And at the same time, here's a little trick for you. Send some retweets and favorites to those tweets so that Google can actually see that these tweets are important. Therefore, the links must be very important. The same works for Facebook, except instead of retweets and favorites, you're going to be sending as many likes, comments, and shares as possible to boost that post. Facebook is an awesome way to get some link juice to your website, even though there are no follow links. Another one that people don't use very often is Pinterest. And you're going to want to link to different pages using related pins. For example, if you have a cooking website, you're going to want to find as many pins that have to do with cooking as possible and be pinning out to those specific pins. You're going to want to send as many likes, favorites, and repins as possible as well to give yourself that extra boost. Pinterest is a gold mine for link juice. And not only for link juice, but also for getting tons and tons of traffic to your websites. And another one that you can use that I have not included in this list is Tumblr. And websites like Link Collider allow you to do exchanges with Tumblr posts, other Tumblr shares. Tumblr is one of the, hands down, one of the most powerful social backlinks and backlinks period that you can ever have. Marketers like Jay Westman on YouTube use Reddit and Tumblr. Reddit actually is not one that you can do with social exchanges, but Tumblr alone to outrank sites with 5 or 6 backlinks, when his competitor sites have 10 to 15,000 backlinks. Once again, backlinks, guys, are all about quality, not quantity whatsoever. So you're probably wondering, how can I supercharge my Google rankings with this method? Well, Google Plus is one of the most powerful ways to supercharge your SEO. The reason for this is because Google Plus is Google's own social network. It's Google's child. So Google is incentivizing all Google Plus users by super ranking all of their content. So what does this mean for you? It means you have a fast track, guaranteed, easy access source to get to the front page of Google. which means a lot of money. So, normally this would require months to build up enough power, but with Social Media Massacre, it is possible to start ranking extremely quickly. Links that are listed on Google Plus are indexed almost immediately compared to regular backlinks. Some sites will even take days to weeks to get indexed. With Google Plus, you can definitely change that. So, how do you rank Google Plus content in AdMeFast? Well, there are two options that you're really going to want to focus on in AdMeFast. The first of which is the Google Post Share. And you are going to want to give as many of these as possible to all of your content, all of your links on Google Plus. That is a key factor in how Google Plus determines, and Google, how important a link is. Another aspect of this is that you definitely want to be building your Google circles. So you want to be bringing in as many people as possible. Google will view this as you are an authority or you are very important in your niche, and they will rank you respectively. Other websites like Link Collider and other social exchanges have the Google Plus One option. And this allows you to receive tons of post bumps in Google Plus, which are also extremely important. They are arguably even more important than these two. They are the key factor in how Google determines how popular content is. So I definitely recommend that you don't just stick to AdMeFast, you move to other websites as well in your efforts to rank your Google Plus content. So you're probably wondering how you can increase your chances of ranking with Google Plus. I always recommend that my students use Google Hangouts because Google Hangouts are also another product, obviously another product of Google. Combining the two can give you extremely powerful results. There are many marketers who get to the first page of Google with Google Hangouts alone without using Google Plus. You can easily rank these by sharing these in your Google Plus circles and then sending as many Google shares and plus ones as possible in AdMeFast and other social exchanges to promote this link as much as possible. This can give you huge amounts of link juice and rank you within a couple days. I'll show you an example at the very end of this presentation of a marketer who was able to do this using the same principles I'm telling you, able to do this in just a few days, which is incredible for very competitive keywords. Another way that you can increase your chances of ranking with Google Plus is by structuring your titles properly. You want to include the name of your business, website, YouTube channel, or whatever you're promoting. But be sure not to keyword stuff. This actually extends far beyond Google Plus into things like YouTube. You do not want to be using keyword stuffing, guys. There's commonly available software that is available to the public to detect keyword stuffing. So if the public has it, you can be guaranteed that Google is going to have that, and they do not like keyword stuffing. They will penalize you for it, they will take away your link juice, and they can possibly even ban your site from rankings, so do not do that. Another important element of Google Plus is the first sentence of your post, of your profile, your meta description. All of those things are very important. Consider those to be their own title tags. You want to be very careful with the keywords you use. Be very aware of keyword stuffing here. You want to provide as much value and informational value to the search engines as possible about what you're offering. Another thing that you can do to increase your chances of ranking well is to include links to your website and other social networks wherever possible. Remember that Google Plus is a social network, and they want you to be sending outbound links as well as receiving inbound links. The best way to do this is obviously just by linking. The key little tip and trick to continuing to rank well with Google Plus is to tweak or edit your posts every once in a while. This is one that even a lot of SEO heads or social marketers don't know about. The reason you want to do this is because Google will view you as being current and up to date with your profile, and they're going to rank you respectively compared to other marketers who may only post once a month. So even if you only have 5 posts, updating those one per week can definitely give you some stronger results and definitely some more long-term results as well. So before I go, guys, I wanted to give an example of how possible and how powerful it is to use Google Plus, Social Media Massacre, YouTube, and really knock this out of the park by combining the three. And this is actually a screenshot of the first page of Google for typing in LinkedIn authority tips. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Barb Ling is one of the most knowledgeable warriors on ranking SEO very quickly and very easily, and she uses Google Plus, Google Hangouts, and YouTube to do this. So once again, this is something that as you can see, has over 5.5 million, 5.8 million to be exact, results within Google. That's a very competitive keyword. So Barbara is stealing a ton of traffic by doing this. Something that I believe she says was done actually in a couple days, that's incredible. So once again, guys, it's been great, and hopefully this shows you just how powerful Social Media Massacre is for SEO. Like I always say, guys, the possibilities with this product and with this method are truly endless. So go out there, take action, and get results, guys. Until next time, guys, take care. Hey, what's going on, guys? Phil here again with Success Training, and welcome to the trending module. This is by far one of the most powerful social media mechanics you guys are ever going to learn, and this is something that you will never ever see in any other WSO or info product. So I'm really excited that you decided to purchase this one, guys. You're definitely not going to regret it. But I'm going to show you how absolutely anybody can take advantage of Social Media Massacre and trend a hashtag on Twitter or Facebook. Now imagine how powerful that is. Twitter alone has 190 million unique visitors. So once again, sit back for a second and think about that. But just like I always say, guys, not going to waste a whole lot of time here. You're going to get right into it. So what are we going to cover in this training section? Well, the first thing we're going to talk about is what trending is and why it is important to making your online or offline business go viral. Trending actually works hand in hand with branding. So as I said in the last module, I'm definitely discussed the relationship that the two share. So you guys are definitely going to want to check out the branding module to really maximize your success with this system. But trending is basically an extension of branding in our own social media culture. Social media is so new and the internet is still so new that this is something that marketers are still kind of dabbling in and trying to figure out. But once again, guys, trending and branding are basically the same thing, except trending is, favored by internet marketers for the simple reason of, getting tons of traffic, leads, sales. But without branding, without that branding element, you're not going to fully utilize trending. And trending is something that can definitely take time. It's not something that everybody's going to get right outside of the box and get to the front page of Twitter immediately overnight. And it's something that takes time, it takes practice, it takes work. We're also going to talk about how to choose a hashtag to trend and how to trend that hashtag. So what is trending and why is it important? Well, in the summer of 2008, Twitter introduced the Trends feature to track the most popular buzz on the internet. And eventually websites like Facebook picked it up. I believe Pinterest is getting ready to introduce a Trends feature. So as of September 2014, that's the latest buzz, but not sure if that's actually true or not. Don't quote me on that. But regardless, trending is something that's very popular. It's growing in how much it's really just taken for granted as a part of the internet and as a part of social culture. So it's become very important, and it's only going to get more important. So you guys are definitely on the right track for what is long term. But trending is by far the most powerful aspect of Social Media Massacre if you are only interested in traffic, if you're only interested in getting attention to something. Obviously, you need to understand that trending works with every other module that I discuss. So you're not going to fully take advantage of trending without having that knowledge of these other modules. But you can still do some really powerful stuff with just this trending module alone. and it's going to give you the power to put your message into the eyes of the entire Twitter and Facebook network. So, I mean, as I said, how does, getting your message into the eyes of 190 million plus people sound? Trending is something that you can really, if you think that getting to the first page of a specific hashtag is powerful, imagine getting to the very front page of the entire Twitter network, of just how powerful that is. And trending is what allows large corporations like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and Walmart to promote their events and new items on Twitter and Facebook, and really to dominate the social scene. So imagine being able to harness that power as a little guy. So I'm going to show you guys how. So this is a picture of where trends can be found on Twitter, and that has nothing to do with who I'm following, what I'm interested in, anything of that nature. This is completely just these trends show in front of the entire network regardless. There's no variables, nothing. So imagine having your hashtag on that list, of just how incredibly powerful that would be. And trending is going to allow you to obviously get your message into the eyes of the entire Twitter network and Facebook network. But it's also going to really give you a chance to scale your business quickly and significantly, and really draw in awareness for specific events, promotions, deals, anything like that. And it's really also, just like I always tell people, Social Media Massacre is really about getting your message into the eyes of those who really matter in your niche. Getting 50 people to your website in an hour is great, but getting your message into the eyes of somebody who really matters can really be a life-changing thing for you. And that's what I want to see everybody talking about. I don't want to see, I love hearing about how people are getting traffic and conversions, they're getting sales, whatever. That's great. But as I always say, that's the real heart and soul of Social Media Massacre, is to really spark the interest of those who matter in your niche. And obviously, as I said, trending and branding work hand in hand, so trending will definitely allow you to boost your branding quite a bit. So how does trending tie into Social Media Massacre, and what can I expect from trending? Well, trending plays a very important role in boosting the awareness of your brand. As I've said countless times already in this presentation, trending is and will always be, and I'm sure if you look 5 years from now, trending will have developed into something completely different. But trending is a part of your image. It's literally an extension of your branding, as I've said. So you definitely, when you're formulating your hashtag, as I'll discuss in a few minutes, you're definitely going to want to think about what's important in your business, what you really stand for. You're going to want to be very aware. Social media requires you to be very aware and on your feet of what's happening in the world around you. For example, something that many businesses have been extremely successful with, I'm talking small businesses racking up millions of dollars, small town guys, literally, is from the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. For those of you, once again, this was recorded in September of 2014, so if you're listening to this in 2016 or 2017, you're probably wondering, what the heck is that? But it was basically a fundraiser for those who suffer from ALS. And it was either people would dump a bucket of ice water on them, or they would donate to charity. So businesses have really picked up with this and gained a lot of momentum. So it's something that, once again, this goes back into how trending plays into branding and other real world. I mean, these are things that, even though trending is something that is on the internet, it still follows the same mechanics that everything else does in marketing. So it's definitely very important to be aware of what's happening around you in social media to trend really successfully. And trending is not a way in and of itself to boost your list building, your leads, and your sales. However, if you use it properly, trending can boost your brand presence and in return boost your sales and your leads. So this is not something that you're just going to want to get to the front page of Twitter and just start racking up 500, 600,000 views in a couple hours. if you're sending somebody to a squeeze page with that, you're really missing out on how powerful this is. This is so much larger than that. You need to step outside of the small-mindedness of just sending somebody to a squeeze page with this method. You need to be looking at the large scale of what you need to be sending people to in order to really make trending work. Things like, once again, like charities, fundraisers do really well. It needs to be something that social media is going to eat up and interact with. Once again, you can actually, recent events is another great one you guys can check out. But once again, the whole purpose of this slide, guys, is just, if I can really get one thing into your head, is just you need to stay on your feet in social media to trend really well. So remember that. So how do I choose a hashtag to trend? Well, contrary to what you were taught in the original Social Media Massacre, the one, where I was teaching you how to get traffic with this method, you're going to want to create your own unique hashtag to trend. You're not going to want to do hashtag health or hashtag make money or hashtag business. That's not a good idea. That's not going to get you nearly as much as exposure as having your own hashtag. Look at it this way. When somebody clicks on a trending hashtag in the trends list, is it just going to be tweets talking about you, your company, and your business, your website, whatever? Or is it going to be thousands, if not millions, of people talking about their different websites? Because that's very, very different. And if you want to do that, that's fine, but I teach you how to do that in the original product. So trending is much, much more powerful than that, because you're literally forging your own little road. So you definitely want to be creative. You want to take a pen and a piece of paper and write down 10 different hashtags of things that would work very, very well for you and your business. You're going to want to be funny, inspirational, whatever. Just be creative. And I mean, for example, if you run a YouTube channel, try making a hashtag for your channel name. If you run a charity, try using hashtag change the world or whatever, hashtag cure ALS, whatever. Just keep it serious, keep it professional, keep it clean, and don't be spammy with it. Don't ruin this method by trying to get a quick buck, because that's just simply not going to happen. And believe me, once again, if you trend properly, if you build your business with trending properly, you're talking about thousands, hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of dollars could be made or raised using this. So if you're doing this trying to promote a free ebook or a $4.99 CPA offer, you're just completely missing out on what really can be done with this. And once again, guys, you're going to want this to be professional looking, inspirational, legitimate, relevant, and even funny. I mean, the list goes on. Just, if anything, be creative. And also remember that the hashtag part of this is really make or break. So you're going to probably want to split test several hashtags. You're going to want to do multiple tests to see what really trends well. Always make sure that you're tracking your results. You don't want to just put all your eggs in one basket. That's just a very bad idea in any business situation. So how do I trend a hashtag on Twitter? Well, in order to trend a hashtag, you're going to need to tweet as many times as possible using that hashtag. Normally this would be impossible, but with Social Media Massacre, you can do this very easily. In Add Me Fast, there is a section dedicated, I'll show you in a minute. There's a section dedicated called Twitter Tweets, and this allows you to enter any message, any hashtag. I show you how to do this in the original video, except we're using favorites and retweets instead of actual tweets. But this allows you to basically share your message, and people will tweet it out as many times as you want. So you can rack up 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 tweets with your message and your hashtag. So this will get Twitter to think, wow, this is starting to get really popular. But that's definitely not enough. You're still going to want as many separate different tweets. You're not going to want the same message. You're going to want several different tweets. And you're going to want to pick out which ones are being tweeted and refavorited as is, and you're going to want to be sending more retweets and favorites to those tweets. So you're going to want to show Twitter that not only is this being tweeted a lot, but people are interacting with these messages, because it's simply not enough. There's a two-part formula for Twitter. There is the frequency, and then there is the importance of the messages within that frequency. So you need to show Twitter that there is definitely both in order to really trend effectively. So how do I trend a hashtag on Facebook? Trending is a little bit different on Facebook. There are two different types of trending. There is the regular hashtag trending, and then there is contextual trending. Contextual trending actually exists on Twitter, but it is so small in comparison to hashtag trending that most people don't even bother to talk about it. But contextual trending is when a website observes that a certain keyword or phrase is being posted in a large volume. For example, if you go on Facebook, in their trends section, you can actually see that, I believe recently Joan Rivers passed away, unfortunately, but you could actually see that Joan Rivers was a trend, but there was no hashtag. It was just Joan Rivers. That's an example of Facebook's contextual trending, because so many people included Joan Rivers in their statuses that it picked up as a trend. So you actually definitely want to pay attention to your keywords in Facebook when you're doing your split tests and when you're actually building up your trending, because Facebook is going to pay a lot more attention to that than Twitter is. But hashtag trending still plays a very important part in Facebook trending, and it's still, I would say, it accounts for at least 50 to 60% of trending, but it's very important to realize that if you have both, you're increasing your chances drastically of reaching the trends list. And here's a picture for the Twitter method of add me fast. There's the Twitter tweets option. Once again, the little box will pop up. I believe it's actually popped up. It's hidden under the menu right now. But you can fill out your tweet. You can add your hashtags. You can do whatever you want basically with that. Set your CPC and you're good to go. And there's actually, I forgot that I added a photo in here. There's the actual box where you can add your stuff in, guys. Sorry about that. But once again, remember that you're going to want to do your hashtag research as to making sure that you're not using one that's already being used. You really want to do something that's really creative and really goes your own way in order to maximize this and really take full advantage of this. And here's the Facebook one. Facebook share, Facebook likes, followers, post like, post share. I would take advantage of all of them if I was you guys. This is really going to help you. Not only, I mean, you might as well, if you're using Facebook share and Facebook post like and post share, you might as well use followers, you might as well use likes, and really just build yourself up on Facebook. This is going to get Facebook to view you as an authority, and they're going to give you a lot more trust than a newly created account. So you guys are definitely going to want to build that up as well to really increase your chances of being able to hit that trends list and really reap in the profits from that. And if this doesn't sound interesting enough, several years ago, social media began to take off in the job marketplace. Thousands of employers now actively seek people to handle their social media accounts. So think about this, guys. Think about the ability to trend your own hashtag and then show other businesses that you've been able to trend on social networks. That's massive. Literally. That is just incredibly powerful. You can literally charge people anywhere from, I mean, I've seen social media services from like $100, and I say 5,000 in the presentation. Some of them go upwards of $5 million. So I'm not saying that you're going to be the next millionaire Bill Gates, but what I am saying is that this is very powerful information. So you definitely are going to want to use Facebook. You can Facebook ads to send them to a squeeze page of collecting people who are interested. You can actually download or purchase an email list of businesses. Use Facebook custom audiences. I actually have that in my Fast Traffic Secrets ebook of how to use custom audiences with mail lists to hit small businesses and get a lot of leads. So you guys are definitely going to want to reach out to them, but make sure that you're definitely doing this before you are trying to sign any contracts or anything like that. You're trying to, you're closing any deals, because you don't want to have somebody pay you several $1,000s and you don't know how to do it. You haven't done it. You can't proven or you can't. I'm sorry, proven. You can't prove that you have done this already. So show screenshot proof, print it off, whatever. Maybe send them to Twitter so that they can actually take a look at it while it's happening. That'll definitely wow some people, and you're talking about thousands of dollars. So thank you guys so much for joining me for the trending module, and you guys have really, really just unlocked the very, very tip of the iceberg for how powerful Social Media Massacre is. This is definitely one of the more powerful aspects, but it's just a tiny little droplet that's about to fall into the ocean. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon in more modules, and best of luck, guys. I want to hear some amazing testimonials. See you soon. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Phil with the Social Media Massacre, and this is the free social marketing strategy that is going to destroy your competition and drive massive amounts of traffic to your website starting right now. First off, I would like to thank you so much for buying this product. You made an excellent choice. This is something that there is absolutely no strings attached, nothing like that whatsoever. This is all 100% free. So yeah, going back to a little bit about myself, like I said, my name is Phil. I'm an Amazon Kindle hyper author as well as internet and affiliate marketer. I've been doing this for several years. I've started many websites, and I always struggled with getting traffic to my websites. But within the past year, I have found this method, which I'm about to share with you, that has absolutely changed my life online forever. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm not going to fill this presentation with useless filler, crappy information, or tell you how I've, became a millionaire overnight using this method. That's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and talk about why what you're doing isn't working. And the first and most important thing that you should understand is that paid traffic can be very risky, and I really mean this. You can lose thousands of dollars using paid traffic if you don't know what you're doing. I can't even imagine how much money I've lost over the years using paid traffic. So that's not to say that it's not useful or that it's people aren't making money with it, but if you don't know what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money. What you're doing has tons of competition. Paid traffic is basically the equivalent of fighting for keywords. The key isn't to change the keywords or the niche, but rather change how you approach your marketing. And the method that I'm about to show you has zero competition, so you're going to be right on top of the game. And lastly, you're doing the same old tricks over and over that aren't working. Old traditional methods like forum marketing are outdated at this point. And that's a really important aspect of internet and affiliate marketing, is to stay on top of the current methods. So what is the secret weapon that I'm about to talk about, and what's the advantage of using it? Well, several years ago, a new type of website emerged known as the social exchange. These websites work by allowing people to share and exchange tweets, Facebook posts, and many other social media interactions, all in real time. I mean, you can literally interact with thousands, if not tens of thousands of people in real time using these websites. And for example, using a separate non-personal Twitter account, it is possible to use these exchanges to get your message, website, or product in the eyes of millions. So how do social exchanges work well for internet and affiliate marketing? Well, the first and most important point is that Twitter is going to be your heavyweight traffic source. It's by far the easiest to work with for driving traffic, and it's definitely the easiest to reach page one and get your message seen by thousands, if not millions. Twitter marketing has always been powerful, but like everything else, has changed with time. Several years ago, affiliate marketers used to do a lot of direct marketing. For example, if somebody would say, I'm tired of being overweight or being fat, they could reply to that tweet with, hey, if you're having problems with weight loss, then you should check out this product, and put their affiliate link. but Twitter got really tired of all of these spammy affiliate links and cracked down on it, and now it is basically impossible to engage in direct marketing on Twitter successfully. So, long story short, these websites work by allowing you to share a tweet that you have made. In exchange for exchange points, as they're called, another Twitter user will retweet this message, bumping Twitter's tweet ranking algorithm. Doing this several hundred times, and you can imagine the amazing results that you can have on reaching uh, the first page for those specific hashtag keywords that I'll show you how to use in your message. So the first method that I'm going to talk about is what I like to call the targeted approach. And in my opinion, this is the best and most surefire way to attract powerful traffic to your website. This method uses hashtags as a replacement to keywords, and doing so can allow you to receive laser targeted leads to your site. I mean, you can literally target anything under the sun on Twitter, from health to recent news to musicians, anything. But let's get to it. For this course, we're going to use Add Me Fast, which the link is right here, as an example. But there are tons of other sites out there, and Googling social media exchange can show you hundreds and hundreds of results. So that you don't just have to use this site, but I'm just going to use this as an example. Alright guys, so here we go. We're on the home page of Add Me Fast, and as you can see there's a login box up here, but most likely you are not going to have an account, so you want to click this Try for Free Now. Now, even though it says try for free now, it is always free. They do have other plans that you can pay for, like I think it's $149 a week or something for unlimited retweets, and I've heard of some extreme success with that. But we're going to stick with free because that's my promise. So we're going to go ahead and log in, and it's going to take you to this page. Was welcome. You have 2 points, as you can see. Not a whole lot, but you're going to want to go over here to add site/page. Okay, so we're at the add site area, and the first thing you're going to want to see here is this drop down box, and if you click on that, you can see exactly what I'm talking about when I say you have tons of options here. I mean, there's Facebook, Vine, Google. I mean, I haven't even heard of some of this stuff. So, I mean, there's tons and tons of options to market. But we're going to be using Twitter, like I said. So you're going to want to click Twitter retweets. And you're going to notice this tweet ID box that pops up, which is, I'll show you how to do that. That's at the end of your Twitter tweet URL, and you're going to copy and paste that in here. And then you're going to see this CPC box, and that's the amount of points, which you can see up here. I don't even have enough for one right now, but the amount of points that you're willing to bid. So I mean, this is, imagine like a paid traffic campaign of paying 2 cents per click. Well, I mean, you're paying 5 cents, or not 5 cents, 5 points per retweet that you get from other members. But let's go ahead and head on over to Twitter, and I'll explain how to get really, really, really targeted leads using this. Okay, so here we are over at Twitter, and the very first thing that I recommend is that you make a separate Twitter account that is not used for personal stuff. I mean, you can really annoy your friends or subscribers, fans, whatever, by doing this. So I really recommend that you don't do that. You make a separate one, and this is my example account here, as you can see. Before we post a tweet, we are going to want to use our landing page or website URL through a link shortener. I really recommend that you use Google URL shortener, like for example right here. And my example is let's say a weight loss product. Now you can just type your URL in here, and if you click shorten URL, you will get a specific link that you can use. Now these sites will allow you to track the number of clicks and even the countries that they're coming from. I mean, demographics, everything. So if you copy this and then put that into Twitter, then you are going to be able to track the number of clicks. So let's go ahead and paste that in there. Now, before you post this tweet, you need to know what is going to drive the most traffic, targeted traffic, to this URL. And I really recommend that you use hashtags.org, which I'm about to take us over to right now. Okay guys, here we go. We're at hashtags.org, and this white search box over here is going to be the first place that you want to go, and we're going to want to type in keywords or hashtags that are related to whatever we are offering, whether it's our website, say it's a business website, that you're going to want to search for different business terms that are drawing a lot of Twitter traffic. But for example, we're drawing traffic to a weight loss product, so let's try hashtag weight loss and see just how many people are searching this term. Okay, so over a 24-hour period, it completely maps out how many tweets included hashtag weight loss, and you can see that at over 1,000 were posted at 2 p.m. Which shows that there's probably a lot of people searching for this term. Another one you could try, for example, would be, let's say, hashtag health. And you can see that there are even more than hashtag weight loss. I mean, at 5 p.m. you have over 3,000 tweets with hashtag health in there. So that is obviously a very, very popular Twitter keyword and is probably going to draw you a lot of traffic. Okay guys, so let's head back to our tweet here and let's add these keywords that we have a pretty good idea are going to draw quite a bit of traffic to our URL, and let's go ahead and post it. Obviously before you post it, you're going to want to type a little message, maybe like for example, you haven't seen weight loss done right until you've seen this product, and like a little arrow or something pointing over. So let's go ahead and post it. Okay, now if we go down here and we click expand and then click details, it's going to give us exactly what we need right up here, this number. This is your tweet ID, and you're going to want to take this and go over to Add Me Fast and paste it right in this box. Basically, the only thing you need to do after that is just set your budget. I mean, I recommend at least 7 or 8. I'm just going to go with 8 for an example, to really get people to share and promote your tweet. Just ignore these 2 right here. They're not really important. So let's go ahead and click save. Okay, one last thing before we start exchanging and driving traffic. I really recommend that you go to the add site area and you go ahead and add the Twitter favorites option as well. And we just go ahead and put our ID in there and then switch out our budget and go ahead and save. This really helps your ranking algorithm. Favorites are just as valuable as retweets when it comes to getting to the front page, so I really recommend that you do those as well. Okay guys, so we are finally ready to start driving traffic, and believe it or not, we have already overcome the most difficult part of this entire process. So to start collecting points and driving traffic, for example, one that I really like to use is Twitter followers. This is extremely easy to do. You can literally rack up hundreds and thousands of points in just a few minutes by doing this. And I also like to use Twitter because for this example I'm using a separate non-personal account. So you can see that you will get 9 points for following this user. So if we click follow, a window will pop up and we can go ahead and click follow. Now once we exit this window, you can see that we will be credited those 9 points. And you don't have to acquire, not every single time that you do this, will somebody else do it right back. I mean, sometimes it takes a minute or so for somebody to retweet your thing, and you don't have to sit here all day and do this. I mean, you can literally rack up 1,000 points and then go out, to the beach or something, and let the traffic flow in. So yeah, that's basically how you get your points, and that is the end of the targeted method. And we will check back on that URL in a few minutes to see how many clicks we've gotten. Okay guys, so approximately 25 minutes have passed. Haven't touched it at all, and as you can see, we have 29 clicks on that link, which isn't bad at all, especially for 3:30 in the morning when a lot of people aren't on. And as you can see, 25 of these clicks were from the United States. Now, the other 4 didn't register for some reason. I don't know. They could be anywhere. But that is a large amount of U.S. traffic right there, and that is amazing. I mean, if this had been during the day, that might have been 100, 150 clicks, and that probably would have been a sale easily. As you can see, this method is definitely awesome, and I really, really recommend that you try this one. So we're going to go ahead and head to method number 2, which is the untargeted approach. Okay guys, method number 2 is the untargeted approach. And it should be noted that even though this method doesn't use much targeting, you can still drive massive and viral amounts of traffic that can result in a large amount of conversions. There's some stuff that I posted to Twitter that I never thought would have converted, and I woke up the next day to 4 or 5 sales. It happens. But it should also be noted that if you write an eye-catching tweet that makes it to the front page, you can easily crash your server from all the traffic you will receive. So, like I say, make sure that your hosting can handle this amount of traffic if you use this method. I mean, I have literally crashed my server in seconds, and if you crash your server, then no amount of traffic is going to help you, and it's all going to be wasted. Okay guys, so I made another shortened URL to test the untargeted approach and show you just how insane the amounts of traffic can be. So we're going to go ahead and head back over to Add Me Fast and set up our approach. Okay, so before we can enter our retweet ID and set all of this up for the untargeted approach, we need to head back to Twitter really quick. So we're going to go to Twitter and we're going to see these over here. These are the trends. These are the most popular things on Twitter right now. So if you copy these trends and we put them in a tweet, and then in front we take our URL and put that in there, and then we put our message. Let's just say check this out, this is amazing. Oops. Okay, that one's not going to work. We'll just take that one out. Okay, and then we'll post the tweet, and there it is. So we'll go and do the same thing that we did for the last one. We will take our retweet ID up here, and we will put that into Add Me Fast, change our budget, and we are good to go. And we will literally have to just do the same thing and add a favorites option as well. Okay guys, 20 to 25 minutes have passed now, and as you can see, this is over double of what the targeted approach brought. However, this probably would have resulted in less conversions. If this had been during the day and at a reasonable hour, it probably would have been hundreds, if not 1,000 clicks, which is substantial. Yeah, as you can see, large majority of this is still United States traffic, and there's a couple one click in there from the Netherlands, and then a few that Google doesn't really like to track international countries, it seems. Yeah, as you can see, this is generating quite a bit of leads. Okay guys, so that pretty much wraps it up. But remember that the key to success with these methods is to test and research. I cannot stress this enough. And in fact, in my opinion, I think that internet and affiliate marketing in general is 90% testing and 10% actually making money. And don't just stick with Twitter. I mean, try Facebook, try Pinterest, try just anything that they have to offer, and try using multiple sites at once for a maximum effect. If you are using Twitter, be sure to check on related trending terms within your niche or your keywords. And if you're using method 2, then be sure to keep up on the latest trends. So now what are you supposed to do? Well, you now have the tools that have led me to online success over the years. What you do with them is up to you. Anyone can do this, and if you need to, watch this video multiple times. And most importantly, give yourself time. Everyone takes time to learn. And finally, enjoy your new traffic. It's time that you found some relief from the daily grind of searching for traffic.